Are you ready?
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run.
You know, they have those nerds clusters, which is new. Yeah, which is good.
10-5! Touchdown!
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
What are we doing?
Wild long faces. We're not dead yet.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
Welcome to Press Box After Dark. Today is Thursday.
That's going to be a tough edit, boys.
All right, Zach, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Press Box After Dark. Today is Thursday, December 19th, and I'm wearing my Christmas sweater. Boys, I can't believe we're less than a week away until Christmas. I got my Home Alone, Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal sweater on, so I guess I'm taking Home Alone off the big board right away. But let's go around and talk Christmas movies, shall we? Herod, you're wearing some branding tonight, so no Christmas there. But, you know, let's talk
Christmas. I got to say, when I moved in with my wife, she got rid of a lot of, I had probably 6 or 8 really good Christmas sweaters, and now I'm down to 1, so I have to be selective about when I wear it.
Jerk.
I do have a lot of good Christmas socks, though.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Yeah, knowing you.
Anybody that knows me knows I got a whole bunch of socks.
Dress
what was your
socks,
actual
not just
question again?
random socks. I don't know. Oh, we're talking Christmas movies.
Oh, Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I got to pick my favorite Christmas movie?
I don't know. Let's just talk Christmas movies.
Okay. I have one that is actually my favorite, but I think it might be picks, and just for the sake of, a little bit of variety here, I'm going to go out on a limb and pick Christmas with the Cranks. The movie cracks me up every single time.
It's a little like left of center, but it's a good.
Yeah, very Harrison Butker. Sorry, Landon, that's your fantasy kicker. Not that you would know because you've been out of it since week 1.
My 1 in 13 fantasy.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's
anyway,
a historically bad season.
It's a great movie.
That is a good one. I haven't seen that one in a while, though. I will say.
I like that one.
It's probably been 5 years or so. Cam, what's your go-to, bud?
This isn't the best Christmas movie by any means, but it's my favorite Christmas movie. It's more of a comfort movie, honestly. I'll go Polar Express.
That's a horrible take.
Nice. What?
That's an absolutely horrible take. That movie is awful. That movie sucks. It's long. It drags. The animation is weird. The kids look weird. I don't like it. Tom Hanks voices half the cast. Like, it's just bad. The whole movie's bad.
This might be
Landon,
a 4-on-1, Hunter.
I'll die on this hill. Don't mute me. No, don't mute me. The Polar Express, grade A dog doo-doo Christmas movie.
I'm just mind blown right now. I don't really know. Jordan, go ahead. Jordan,
You've said a lot of really dumb things on this podcast, like when you took Super Mario Strikers in the 3rd round of the sports video game.
Super Mario Strikers Charged, and that game is an absolute classic.
Whatever.
There's good
Green
there's
Jacket,
good music.
Gold Jacket. Anyway, the take that
Hold
you
on.
just had is the worst one you've ever had in front of a microphone.
It's got
Yeah.
good music. Like it's got
And
all
your
kinds of good
reasoning
stuff.
with saying it's got bad animations. It's an animated movie.
It sounds like you're just having bad.
It looks
buffering in
ugly. I don't like it. It's terrible. It's just boring. It's a boring
This ought to
movie.
be good. Zach, please transition to Hunter's favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah. I don't even know where.
Yeah,
he's gonna go
transition to
with
me
this.
because it's incredible that
If
we've
this was
fallen.
around the horn, you'd be starting at -30. Just tell me.
Okay, and I'm about to climb back up to positive at least 15 with this. Give me the best Christmas movie of all time. It's not even close. Christmas Vacation.
What a shit take.
No, that is, you just said that to say that. No, everybody who has seen Christmas Vacation will tell you it is a top tier Christmas movie.
I thought he was going to hit us
Easily.
with like a Jingle All the Way or something.
No. Jingle All the Way is good though, but no, Christmas
All right,
Vacation,
hold on a moment.
head and shoulders above every other Christmas movie in my opinion.
Before
Yeah,
we go
I
any
mean-
further, because Hunter doesn't know how to do this, I'm going to
Well,
put
look.
a poll on Twitter right now. A better Christmas movie, The Polar Express,
Do it.
or Super
Do
Mario
it.
Strikers?
Do it from our actual what
The Polar Express or Super Mario Strikers?
for what's a better Christmas movie?
Yeah, because you just continue to make idiotic things.
Okay, well that's the most idiotic poll of all time because one's a Christmas movie and the other one's a video game. You moron. I'll go be the one vote. I'll go be the one vote against the Polar Express. I don't like that movie. I'll tell you this though. Christmas Vacation, head and shoulders above any other Christmas movie. Elf is very close. But a Christmas movie that I like to watch every single year, and RIP to Muppet Vision 3D at Hollywood Studios. Give me a Muppets Christmas Carol as well. I love Muppets Christmas Carol. Really good.
So
And
you
he
dogged
shit
Cameron's pick and then made two much below average picks.
You're telling me that Christmas Vacation is a below average Christmas movie?
Not at all. Christmas Vacation is top tier. You went with chalk. Like, that's easy to do. Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a very easy pick. That's right up there with any Christmas movie of all time. But that does not mean that Polar Express gets dogged.
Correct.
No.
Polar Express is a good Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
I can dog it if I want to.
You can. You just sound ridiculous.
But
I
what
sound
else?
ridiculous every
else
time
is
I open my
named?
mouth.
That's true. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, Landon, what do you like? Well, maybe you should mute Hunter so he doesn't shit all over your Christmas movie.
No, I promised Hunter I wouldn't mute him unless he rants for too long, which he's close there.
That'll come later on.
It's a favorite of this group. I'm wearing a sweater that has the saying that we all know and love.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
That's your line. That's your line. Yeah.
It's Elf.
See, I didn't pick Elf because I knew Landon was going to pick it.
I appreciate that, Jordan.
Yeah.
But for me, it is Elf. I do love Elf.
Hunter, how do you feel about Elf?
Probably
Love
doesn't
it.
shit.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Really, Hunter, you love Elf because the animations of him throwing the snowballs very unrealistic.
Brutal. Yeah.
Well,
just-
yeah.
I-
But look,
makes
here's
no
my
Terrible
thing.
soundtrack.
The animation in the Polar Express just looks weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a thing
Hold on.
with me
I'm gonna
personally.
phone
Clearly,
a
like
friend
I'm in the
for-
minority here. So like I know that y'all all love the Polar Express. I've accepted y'all's bad movie takes, and y'all are not accepting my quality
Hold on.
movie take,
Hold
and
on.
that's okay.
We're going to pick bowl games. There's going to be plenty of bad takes here.
Yep.
I'm going to phone a friend for one moment. Hey, babe, what's a better Christmas movie, Polar Express or Christmas Vacation? Wow, she's with you, Hunter.
yeah.
You married
I
a
think,
good woman.
I think Christmas.
I
Vacation
prefaced
is
this. I
better.
prefaced this by saying that I didn't think Polar Express was the best Christmas movie. I said it was
Yeah.
a comfort movie that I just liked the movie.
Yeah, and then Hunter
Okay,
shit
that's
all over
that's
your
on me
child.
then. I thought we were all answering like our best, so I thought
Nope.
that okay, that's on me
Well, you
then.
can do-
I'll admit
Hunter
I'm
did pay
wrong there,
I
but
mean,
I'm still
he
going
would
to stand
shit
by the
on
fact
Elf.
that it's a bad movie.
Hold up,
Excuse me.
hold up. Hunter, if you're going to hand up accountability, I need that hand way up here. Yeah, that's right. Get a load of that, YouTube.
I was waiting for him to shit on Elf because like Zoe Deschanel is actually a dark haired woman.
Now, what we're not going to do
No.
is shit on Zoe Deschanel.
No,
Well,
I think you mean Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe.
Zoe.
no. New Girl is fantastic too.
Hunter,
We can't get on to
New
her.
girl's great.
Hunter, what are we doing today?
What about Bad Santa?
Oh, Bad Santa's a good one.
Oh, I saw that when I was real young. That's real fun.
I like that movie. What about I do this? This is not. They're not Christmas movies, but I like to watch the Mighty Ducks trilogy in December because of ice hockey.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Polar Express.
No, I mean
That's where you
I
draw
know
the
they're
line.
not Christmas movies. It's just hockey, and it's like winter time. That's why. Yeah.
Zach, take control, please.
Yeah, I watch Frosty in June.
Hold on, I got to mention one more for Kat because she likes The Year Without a Santa Claus, and that's her favorite, like old school Christmas
Santa's
movie.
not even real.
Oh God, there.
Yeah.
Good
See
thing
how
I make
much
our
it sucks
videos
when
not
they
for
do that?
kids.
Spoiler alert.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out an honorable mention. Anything
Polar
Hallmark.
Express 2.
Anything Hallmark just as background noise on Christmas Day when you're hanging out with the family. Just
It does work.
yeah,
it
it
works.
plays.
I
We
have a
should've done
question for the
Christmas
group.
movie draft because I would have snuck the Grinch in the second round.
Grinch
yeah.
is so good.
I have
Home
a,
Alone's.
I have a
great.
question for this group.
Oh boy.
Do y'all do this? Because I do this, and I love this as a Christmas movie tradition. I love what Cameron said about the Hallmark movies. I love to try and predict the plot to every Hallmark Christmas movie and tear it apart as fast as I can to make everybody who's sitting on the couch very angry that I'm doing that, because they're all the same to me. They're great, like background noise Christmas movies, but they all just are the same to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. They sell. You know, the guy moves to the town.
Mhm.
You know, the girl, you know, thinks she might like him, but doesn't want to fall for him, and then she gives him a chance to prove himself, and he does, and then they make out.
Yep,
That's literally it.
And it's always it's always a really small town, and the female is always like owning a struggling business, whether it's like a cookie store or like a gift wrapping shop or something Christmas themed. And then typically the guy ends up being like some kind of evil dude at first, that he's going to come around and bulldoze the town and make a ski resort. And then he's like, you know what? This town's got some good people in it, and he ends up falling in love with the chick. And then, like Cameron said, they make out.
Or it's like they were high school sweethearts, and then she comes back and she's a big executive. You know, I don't shit on it because Hallmark knows exactly who it is. You know what I mean?
Can we do the football thing?
They know what they're doing, and also I don't really watch a lot of it.
What are you talking? This is a sports talk podcast. We're talking Hallmark movies.
We are an hour after recording time, and we have yet to even introduce our fake agenda for this episode.
I still can't get over Polar Express.
No,
He's a Mississippi State fan.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks. We are Press Box After Dark. You can catch us on Spotify and Apple Music, all of our podcasts. You can also catch us and our beautiful faces on YouTube. You can search for us on YouTube at Press Box After Dark. Please like our videos and subscribe. Please hit that subscription button. We're still trying to grow our subscriptions. Yes, Jordan.
Which one of us would you think has a beautiful face?
None. I was just trying to be polite.
Okay.
I'll set the over-under at 0.5.
I'll take the under.
I'll take the under.
Just checking.
But yeah, we are on YouTube at Pressbox After Dark. Please hit the subscription button. Please subscribe. Really would help us out. You can catch us on Twitter at PressboxAD. Also, if you see us on Twitter, we make a bunch of impressions almost every weekend with college football. If you like a tweet, or you think we're funny, you see something that makes you laugh, hit that follow button. It literally takes you 2 seconds. It helps us out a ton on Twitter. Helps us out on YouTube. So just go ahead, follow us on Twitter at PressboxAD. Oh, and apparently vote on our poll. Is Polar Express a better Christmas movie than a Wii video game? That's the poll that Jordan put out.
Oh, I put A Christmas Vacation. I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Well, Christmas Vacation is going to win that in a landslide by votes like 4-2. Anyways, though,
he thinks we're getting 6 votes.
We might. You never know. But that is us. We are Press Box After Dark. 5 guys that met working in college athletics, sharing our sense of humor to the world of sports and apparently Hallmark movies as well. We do it all here on Press Box After Dark. So please like us, follow us, help us out. It really would mean a lot, especially during the holidays. Come on, throw us a bone, folks. But tonight, we are doing one of my favorite things in the whole entire world for college football. We are picking some bowl games. We have an absolute crap ton of bowl games to get through. We're also going to pick the first round of the college football playoff, but then we're going to stop because we should record before the next round, or if not, we'll definitely record before the semifinal. So we're going to pick that first round because those matchups are set. And we are going to actually start. So behind the curtain again, we're actually recording this on December 16th. And so we're actually going to skip the bowl games that will have already happened since this recording has happened. And then we are going to actually start on December 19th with the only bowl game on December 19th. Does anybody have any questions before we get started picking some bowl games?
Yeah, I have a question. The very next bowl game is December 17th, tomorrow. West Virginia plays.
Yep.
Yep, you said the 19th.
No, I said we're only picking the game starting on the 19th because this podcast comes out on the 19th.
But that doesn't matter, Hunter, because we're choosing them now.
Okay, we can pick the other games. I got picks prepared for every single thing. I thought that I would help our listeners out.
He's not used to bowl season, all right?
We had a 13-year bowl streak and our coach died.
And now you have a 2-year streak without it.
We'll be back.
May you
Keeping
rest.
receipts. I hope October 25th, 2025, Mississippi State beats Texas. Bookmark it.
Keep
They
hoping,
won't.
buddy.
Okay.
Bookmark it. All right. Let's get into some bowl games. Let's pick some bowl games because last week I got cut off with my jokes, so I'm going to sneak them back in here because Landon was so kind to cut me off. And I will say this, if I could plug our website of PressBoxAfterDark.com, we are doing our annual bowl pick'em that this group has done ever since we met, but I actually started it way before that with my family. Me and my mom love watching college football bowl games, especially between that and Hallmark Christmas movies. That's all that's on our TV the week of Christmas. So shout out Missy. We got to give her some love. We love Missy. So love you, Mom. But we have to shout that out for the bowl pick'em every single year. So let's go ahead and pick some bowl games, starting with now on December 17th, the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Their logo is a smiley face with a cup of coffee. There's nothing better than that. Cameron, one of your teams is in this game. Why don't you start?
Yeah, I'll pick West Virginia here.
Hunter didn't even say who was playing.
Oh, I did. Well, I was going to let Cameron go into it because it's his own team.
Sure. I mean, we're playing Memphis here. Memphis, the much better record, much better season. But a lot of the West Virginia guys are sticking around. I think they're going to pull this one off.
Yeah. I also went West Virginia because I know nothing about this game. So take me home.
Jordan.
Go Tigers. Memphis.
Landon.
West Virginia.
That's all
Are
he knows.
those the only lyrics he knows? That's it?
That's not the rest of the
That's
song
it.
at all.
That's it. I'm actually rolling with the Memphis Tigers. We are going to go Seth Hennigan, their quarterback, 5th-year senior. Dude's really, really
Whoa.
good.
Careful saying that.
Oh, okay. And
Next.
like him a lot. Really good. After that, we are going to go to Cameron's other team all the way down in Florida, the Boca Raton Bowl.
Cameron has 5 football teams, and they're all better than Hunter's.
Probably so.
Yeah.
This one of the first bowl games without a sponsor, which is sad. This is Western Kentucky and James Madison. Kind of sad that one dude has to play a whole university.
I thought Hunter was just going to make everybody guess who was in all these games.
No, I was going to try to give Cameron a moment there, but he didn't take it.
I like
so.
the order. Let's stick with Cameron first.
All right, I like it.
All right.
Cameron.
I have to pick James Madison. I'm legally binded to pick JMU in this game. But our starting quarterback is injured. We lost a couple guys in the portal. I'm concerned about this game, but I'm picking JMU.
Are you a big donor at JMU yet these days?
No, I work in college athletics.
Go Dukes. I got to pick JMU just because of Cam.
Landon.
I'm picking JMU just because it can, but that doesn't give me hope of what he just said. So,
Jordan.
I also am going JMU.
Okay, I'm not saving the graphic. I'm going JMU because Western Kentucky's quarterback did hop in the transfer portal, so I don't know if he's going to play. So we'll see.
47 bowls. We don't have to analyze them all.
I just want to make one. Can I not say a sentence?
Just pick them.
Good Lord. On December 18th, the LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, featuring the Calgorithm, Cal versus UNLV, without a head coach.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cal here. UNLV, I think, lost their quarterback early in the year. Slocco, was that his name? They had a good season, but and Cal somehow fell completely off the face of the earth after that hot start. But I'll still pick Cal here.
Yeah, you remember when Cal hosted College Game Day?
That was wild.
The Calgorithm is undefeated.
That's crazy. Well, they lost that game.
They did. Zach.
I'm going with Cal.
Landon.
I picked UNLV.
Groundbreaking stuff. Jordan.
Dynamite drop in money. That broadcast school has really paid off. I completely forgot about the Calgorithm and the fun stuff there. So for that reason, I'm out. UNLV.
I'm going to go UNLV as well. I think the Go-Go offense gets one more game to finish up their year. This, I think, is the longest continuous bowl sponsor. Is that a word? I don't even know. The longest bowl sponsor
Sponsor?
ever. No.
Sponsor is a word.
Sponsor,
yes.
if you're listening, anybody, literally anybody, sponsor this train wreck of a podcast.
Sponsor.
Oh no.
Really not.
The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, which I'm pretty sure it's been the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl since longer than Cameron's been alive. Georgia Southern and Sam Houston. Cameron.
Thank you. I am alive. I'm going Georgia Southern in their high flying offense.
Alive, if you're listening. I'm going to go Sam Houston just because of my Texas ties down there. So, eat 'em up, Cats with a K.
Landon.
I'm gonna go Sam Houston down there with the prison. Maybe they'll let some of them play.
Huh?
Okay.
Prison in Huntsville.
We like prisons. Okay. Jordan.
All right.
I'm going Sam Houston, but for much different reasons than Landon.
Not a
I
prison.
just like them to win the football game.
Oh.
I am going
That's
Sam
boring.
Houston as well. I don't think I really don't think they're going to win. I just picked them because of Skylar Cassidy, and yeah. So we talked good about him last week. Mentioned him in the bowl pick'em predictions. I was like, you know what? He's not even going to be in the game, but you know what? We're just going to pick him for that.
He just picks teams that he doesn't think is going to win.
Yep.
He really sounds like a Mississippi State.
I really am a Mississippi State fan. Okay, this is a good one. Here we go. The Staff DNA Cure Bowl played in Orlando, Florida. We have two G5 champions going at it. We have Ohio, not Ohio State, versus Jacksonville State without Rich Rodriguez. Cameron, where did Rich Rodriguez go?
He took the country roads home, and we're excited for
to
him.
hell.
Whoa.
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 Just kidding. I've never been there. I don't actually know.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be hell. We don't know.
I'm going Ohio in this one.
Zachary.
I had to look at the sheet. I picked Jacksonville State because I picked them. That's all
Okay.
I got.
Landon.
I picked Ohio because I like 4-letter teams.
Jacksonville, Alabama. That's where I went. Wait, what? 4 letters.
He likes 4-letter teams.
Ohio, UNLV,
Utah.
ACU. I like it.
Prison.
Prison.
Jail. Jail. 4 letters.
Jail. Jordan.
What game are we on? The Cure Bowl?
The Cure Bowl.
Okay.
The Staff DNA Cure Bowl to you.
Yeah. First things first. Next year we should do this where you host it and we have to match up the sponsors to the bowl games because I can't tell you half of these.
Ooh.
that'd be fun.
Geez.
Talk
Second
about
of
an hour and a
all,
half podcast.
I gave Boise State grief last week because they're not a state, and I still like them. And so for that reason, it's Jacksonville State. They're also not a state, but I'm with it.
I am going to go with the Ohio Bobcats. I'm MAC heavy in these predictions, so I
I
really
love
list-
that my picks mess up Jordan so much he doesn't even know what game we're picking. He's just like, what?
I love it.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
the
we've
list
done
of-
prisons and 4-letter words, and I don't know where we are in life.
It's a whole thing. The list of schools that have state next to them that aren't actually states.
Oh, there's more coming.
Oh, there's a
It's
lot
a
more
long
coming.
list.
A lot more coming.
It's a long
Looking at
list.
you, Potato Bowl.
All right, well, before we get to the Potato Bowl, we have to go to Tampa, Florida for the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Yeah, would not have gotten that in a million years.
What the fuck?
And this is the Florida Gators versus the Tulane Green Wave. These are two SEC powerhouses clashing against each other.
I can't wait to see Landon's reasoning on this one.
Cameron.
Tulane just lost their starting quarterback to Duke. Incredible quarterback. And this one just means more. Florida.
Zach.
Does Florida care about playing Tulane? I don't know. I'll take Florida, but
Is that a bye game for a bowl game?
it's rough. It's rough.
Landon.
I'll take the Gators.
Landon, hit us with that knowledge.
It's Tulane. It just is. I mean, Florida had a really the state of Florida, had a bad season, so it's going to keep going.
Yeah, they
I
had a
didn't know
couple
that about their
hurricanes.
quarterback. I didn't know that about their quarterback, so that's unfortunate.
Landon, you should write slogans.
Yep. Tulane. It's Tulane. Jordan, go
It
ahead.
just is.
Just-
It just is.
Yep, Landon threw me off again. I'm not 1 lane, but 2 lanes. Let's go Green Wave.
Oh, Jesus. I'm taking Florida. DJ Lagway is going to play, and they're building momentum. I really do think they're going to be good next year, which is shocker. So, okay, technically the playoff are the next round of games, and we're going to skip that and do that at the end because that's obviously more important. But what is also important is the Myrtle Beach Bowl on December 23rd.
The lone bowl game in the state of South Carolina.
It
Nice
is.
trivia.
Wow,
poll.
that sounds like a trivia question.
Yeah, should be.
Man, you really should be. Coastal Carolina,
knows?
who's playing at home, will host UTSA in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Cameron.
Yeah, it's a home game for them. I'm picking Coastal.
Well, then I'm going UTSA. Go Roadrunners.
Meet me.
Landon, that's a 4-letter school.
It is.
There you go.
It is, and we've picked them. San Antonio, also home of Frostbank. So,
If you're
Logic.
listening,
Frostbank, if you're listening.
that's the most logic he's given us, really.
That is
Yeah, and that's saying a lot.
Jordan.
I also am going with the Runners. Really like their coach. Think he's done some good things there.
I'm
Yeah, I
with
agree.
Cameron. It's a bowl game at home for Coastal Carolina. That should be illegal, but they're letting it happen. So Coastal Carolina. We will now move on to Jordan's already said it.
Come
The
on.
famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Famous, if you're listening.
Northern Illinois, who once beat Notre Dame, and Fresno State.
Fresno State. I don't
Cameron,
care.
flip a coin real fast.
Cam, did you just wake up?
I don't know.
Cameron's like, oh shit, they're
Hey,
playing.
did you
for
guys know
potatoes?
that Fresno is the most populated city in the country without an interstate?
That's crazy.
That should have been a trivia question.
That would be an awesome
great.
trivia.
Is that going to be another running bit for this show? Because we have so many that our fans don't even know what they are at this
Yeah, you
point.
might explain that
Zach,
We have
I
precisely
think
30
we should
trivia
ex-
questions.
I don't think we should explain anything we do.
Yeah, why start now?
Zach, who you got winning this thing?
I don't know. What game is this? Oh, Fresno and Northern. I'll
It's
take Northern
famous.
Illinois.
It's
I don't know.
It's
They
a
beat-
famous
they
game.
beat
How do you
Notre
not
Dame.
know?
Huskies. Go Huskies.
Go Huskies. Landon.
We're going Fresno State because my good friend Brendan Shoup came from there. So
Yeah, he did.
Just Brendan. No one else.
No one else.
no one else.
He also never went to Fresno State, by the way.
I know. But he
And
was in the city of Fresno, so it counts.
I'm going to go Fresno State. I feel like they're going to be right at home in the Idaho Bowl because they're super ag based.
His reasoning is a friend that's not Jordan who didn't go there, but
That's
came.
never listened to this podcast.
that's on him. Give me the Huskies because they beat Notre Dame. That has to mean something, right? Give me the Huskies to
wait
win.
till the playoff, it'll happen
Give me
again.
the Huskies to win the Potato Bowl. For the whole state of Hawaii, the winner gets all 5 islands. The Hawaii Bowl, South Florida versus San Jose State, which is not a state. Cameron.
I'll go South Florida here.
South
Love
Florida.
Florida.
They played decent against Alabama, so I'll pick them.
Zach.
I'll go San Jose State. Give me the condoms.
USF has three letters, so that's close to 4.
What about SJSU, Landon?
No, but that's not how it's listed on the list we got
Oh
going
my
here.
gosh.
Jordan.
It's so dumb.
San Jose, man. Landon, what's going on here? Also, in case you guys haven't picked up on the theme yet so far, Jackson State, Jacksonville State, San Jose State, Fresno State. Just throwing it out there. Anybody that's not a state but has state in their name, they get my vote.
So we all know what's going to happen, right? Landon's going to win this thing.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Landon's
Yeah.
the guy that goes to the horse track and bets on the horse because his name is something stupid.
And then he
100%.
wins.
And then,
And then wins. Yeah.
Y'all don't do that?
I have
I
no
live in
money.
San Angelo. We don't have horse tracks, fella.
Yeah, come to the Metroplex. Try
You
to
guys
win.
know what my favorite horse name is, right?
Seabiscuit.
No. Hoof Hearted.
Yep.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Well,
Nice.
Very similar to my fantasy football team name last year, Holding a Fart.
Yes, yes, yes.
see.
I really thought it was Seabiscuit.
No.
That should be a draft. Horse names. You just come up with random horse names. Whoever has the funniest horse name wins.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh my god!
No?
I thought you're.
What-
If you're listening,
Hold on. Google Sarah Michelle Gellar and see. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong.
I thought you were going to say Sarah Jessica Parker.
I did
Yes,
too.
yes.
I thought
Oh, yeah,
David
that's
was
what I
going to say
meant,
that
actually.
too.
They're the same person.
Oh my!
I don't know.
It's, no, yes, no. When's,
Sex in the City, if you're listening.
yeah, that would be a great sponsor for us. I'm going to go San Jose State.
To myself.
I'm going to go San Jose State. Kian Niumatalolo, first season there, done really, really good stuff.
Hunter, spell that without looking.
Ken is a Ken, and then
That's good because it's almost 4 letters.
it's almost 4 letters.
Landon almost had the pick.
I think this is being played in Detroit, so that sucks for these two teams. The game above Sports Bowl, I still don't know what game above is. Pitt and Toledo. I think we know who Hunter's picking, but go ahead, Cameron.
As a West Virginia fan, I absolutely despise Pitt, and in no world am I ever going to pick Pitt. However, Toledo is a terrible, terrible football team, and any team with a pulse should beat Toledo, and that's why I'm picking Pitt.
Huh.
The
Interesting.
old switcheroo. You Lee Corso'd us. Yeah, I'm going Pitt. I'd have no idea what Hunter was just talking about there.
No, me neither, but I rarely do.
Okay, fair. I'm going to go Pitt.
I know what Hunter's saying because Toledo beat his Mississippi State Bulldogs, as did every other FBS opponent they played.
Ass would like a word. Thank you, Landon.
Pitt.
4 letters. We're back on it, boys.
4 letters.
Wait until Landon finds out that Pitt stands for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was waiting for Landon.
He's
to
gonna
pick
have a
Pitt.
stroke.
I was waiting for him to take Pitt because he has 2 armpits.
Oh,
And he just walked off.
And then
Like
his
he
mic
just
dropped.
walked off
Pitt.
stage left.
Pitt and left. Jordan.
I'm gonna take Toledo. Go Rockets.
Ooh,
I heard Akeem Olajuwon is having a good year for him.
big go. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, Yao Ming would also like a word there. I am going to take Pitt
My man,
for
Yao Ming.
reasons. I hate Toledo. Okay, it's not even the guaranteed rate bowl
Wait,
anymore.
hold
It's
on.
just
Pause,
what
Pause,
You
pause,
should
pause.
not hate
Pause.
Toledo.
Are you saying you're picking Pitt and you hate Toledo just because Mississippi State scheduled Toledo instead of Pitt?
No, I'm picking Pitt because I need somebody to beat Toledo to get
Lots of
somewhat
people
of
have beaten
revenge. Huh?
Lots of people have beaten Toledo.
Yeah, I think like 6 of them. I think they're 6 and
Yeah.
6.
You weren't one of them.
No, we weren't.
You
No, we
could have
weren't.
kept them out of a bowl, actually.
That's
Yeah.
not Toledo.
And then you know what's kind of crazy is that next year we play Northern Illinois, who beat Notre Dame, so that's probably a loss too. We're probably going 1-11 next year, for being
Huskies
honest.
This
by a
might
million.
be a hot take. I don't think a Power 4 fan base should ever hate a Group of 5 fan base.
Because they're better.
Precisely.
Maybe they should be relegated.
Hmm.
I could be wrong about my take. but
SEC will
that's-
take Tulane back in place.
That's where.
All right, let's
Anyway.
move on.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna remember some of these words if we ever turn this bitch around. All right. The guaranteed rate bowl that's no longer
If-
the guaranteed rate bowl.
If is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence, buddy. if you're listening.
Dog, I can't wait for Clemson to wax that ass. Okay. The guaranteed rate bowl, which is no longer the guaranteed rate bowl, just the rate bowl. I think it's still being played in Phoenix at Chase Field. This game is going to be gross. Rutgers and Kansas State.
One of my favorite moments ever from a college football game. It was West Virginia Rutgers, big top 10 matchup actually in the old Big East, and Rutgers, all they had to do was win that game, and they had a BCS bowl berth, and this guy right in front of me had a sign that said, "Are you serious? You are still Rutgers." And we won that game in triple overtime. And Rutgers just seems to always fold in big games. And so I'll go Kansas State.
I'm going to be real honest. I don't know that I've ever seen Rutgers play a big game. So
Valid.
I'll go Kansas State.
Landon.
Shout out to my guy Clint Brown, the GM, director of roster management up there, K-State.
Good SID.
That was a good reason.
Also, Kansas, not a state.
Yeah, right.
Fair.
Where do they get off?
I'm not
Jordan.
sure I want to know the answer to that question. Give me the little apple. Kansas State.
For all you people confused right now, Manhattan, Kansas is where.
I've been there. It's actually a nice little stadium. I like it a lot.
Fun place
No.
to have.
I liked it.
Fun downtown, actually. Fun little bar scene.
Yep. Give me Kansas State. We go now to, I think this is in Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, that's right. Mobile, Alabama, the 68 Ventures Bowl.
The heck is a 68 Ventures?
I don't know.
69
Y'all put
what?
me in charge of reading, so that's probably not even right.
No, it's right.
Arkansas State and Bowling Green.
Ooh. Barn burner.
This is just a terrible football game. I'm going to Arkansas State.
I'm still gonna watch it.
I'm watching every second of this
That's
game.
the stupid part about this. Who did I pick? Oh yeah, Arkansas State.
I
Landon.
googled it for us. 68 Ventures is apparently a developer. Very random to sponsor a bowl game.
Developer?
A developer of what?
Just
Bowl games.
no.
No. No.
Anyway, Arkansas State.
Jordan.
I wrote down a state, so I'm assuming that means a state.
Arkansas also.
Go
not.
Wolves.
Arkansas
Where did I-
is a state.
It is.
It is
Where
a
do
state.
they? Where is Arkansas State? What's the town?
Jonesboro.
Jonesboro. It's like
Jonesboro.
2.5 hours from where I live right now.
Go Sun Belt.
Yep. I'll save the graphic for us. Give me Bowling Green and Harold Fanning Jr., the best tight end in the country. Falcons. Bowling
Maybe
Green.
he'll transfer to Iowa next year.
Maybe so. Bowling Green too. Ugly color scheme. The orange and the brown. It's not great.
Very Cleveland Browns. Of
Yep.
And they don't even have green.
Yeah.
Yep. No
And they
green.
suck at bowling.
They can't even bowl.
Can't even bowl. They are going bowling though. Bowling Green is bowling. There you go.
Who did you pick there, Hunter?
Bowling Green. I saved the graphic.
Oh,
Are they bowling for soup?
Is it your last name? Bowling
nice,
Green.
thank you.
No, it's spelled differently. They're bowling to. They are bowling to acquire soup.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Hmm.
We're so stupid.
I hate us so.
I hate us so much. I hate this. I hate this show so much. This is it. This is the last one, boys. No, I'm just kidding. I feel so bad for this team because they got sent to Birmingham, Alabama for their first bowl game in a while. Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech in the Birmingham Bowl.
Underrated bowl game here, I think.
Actually, should be a decent game.
Yeah. I just wish it wasn't in Birmingham. Like they could have moved this to like Music City Bowl or something like that. But it is what it is. It actually could be a really good game though. Cameron,
I'm going to go Georgia Tech. Run the ball.
run the ball.
I will go with the team that maybe kept Alabama out of the playoff. I'll go Vanderbilt. That's a lot of gold on the field there.
I'm going to rebuff that. Alabama kept Alabama out of the playoff.
That's fair. Yeah.
True.
Oklahoma may have also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gold. I'll go Vanderbilt just for fun.
Landon,
Give me Georgia Tech. Might be a home game for them. You know, they're kind of close to Birmingham and Georgia. You know, not really.
Nashville's not far from Birmingham either. You moron.
It's not.
Mix in a map.
No.
Maps.
Herod.
4 letters.
Yeah, Google Nashville to Birmingham and Atlanta to Birmingham.
I got you. I'll get it. Just
Yeah, I need those numbers for the podcast.
That's a valid point, though. A team from Nashville and a team from Atlanta have to meet up in a trash town like Birmingham.
Yeah.
Awful
I
town.
never liked when Vanderbilt switched their logo over, so I'm going Georgia Tech.
Horrible redesign. Horrible
I agree. It's
redesign.
Awful.
Their old logo was way better.
Way better.
Shit. Also a 4-letter word.
Landon, go ahead
Landon,
and
if
read.
you lost another podcast,
Wait.
I'm going to fire you.
Read a
where's
result.
Georgia Tech?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Dude, Landon knows nothing.
Yes, that's correct. So
But he knows where Frost Bank's headquarters are.
well, yeah,
UTSA.
191 miles to Nashville to Birmingham, and 147 miles. Thank God.
Barely.
Barely. That's actually a
The
great middle
equidistant.
ground.
But it's
a true neutral site bowl game.
where Michael Jordan had to ride buses. It's not a great town.
And Jordan, for the record, we all still have little red dots, so I think we're okay.
Okay. Cool.
Give me go Diego Pavia and the Vanderbilt Commodores. The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Navy and Oklahoma. Cameron.
Brent Venables is going to be on the hot seat next year regardless, but a loss here would be even hotter. I'll pick Oklahoma, but I'm not super confident in that.
I enjoyed watching Navy slinging around a little bit in that Army-Navy game. I'm going to go Navy. They were fun. That offense was fun to watch. 31 points.
Landon.
Oklahoma did my guy Seth Luttrell dirty, but I'm still picking him for this game.
Landon going against a 4-letter word. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And the military.
And the military.
God, he hates America.
I do.
Yep. Landon.
Tommy.
Landon
sincere.
confirmed hates the truth.
Things that aren't getting clipped. That.
Herod.
Yeah. It's Navy, man. I watched Oklahoma play a couple games this year. They couldn't stop anybody. It's Navy.
Except Alabama.
Go figure.
What was the score of that game?
24-3.
Touche.
Alabama favored by 21, lost by 21.
Oh, I love that.
Brutal.
Bro. Give me Navy. I think half of Oklahoma's team is in the portal. So give me Navy. Oklahoma is not going to give two shits about this game. We will go over to the booming city of Memphis, Tennessee for the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Arkansas and Texas Tech. The Liberty Bowl runs through Lubbock. Cameron, start us off.
This one's real simple. Arkansas lost to Oklahoma State this year. I'm picking Texas Tech.
Boom.
Landon, I don't trust your boys. I'm going Arkansas.
You know, Zach, that's fair, but I have to pick Tech. So
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. That
Yeah,
would be
but I
crazy.
don't.
you don't.
Oh, it's true.
This is actually the very type of meaningless game that Texas Tech will win and hang their hats on for 15 more years.
100%.
And because of that, it would be even funnier if they lost. Give me Arkansas.
And I am picking Texas Tech for everything Jordan just said.
They're
So
going to win it. but
give
I'm
me
taking
the red
Arkansas
right. What do you do?
for
This,
fun.
Landon? Is it just one finger or two?
Yeah, it
One.
actually goes up here.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Guns up. Okay.
Jordan's gonna
Nah,
us
give
a
me Texas Tech and a win there. We will go to the West Coast DirecTV Holiday Bowl.
Oh, tough. DirecTV's got to start sponsoring bowl games.
Brutal.
Satellite ain't selling like it used to.
That's where they're at. Yeah.
Washington State versus Syracuse.
Is Kyle McCord playing in this game?
I haven't heard an announcement that he's not.
Regardless, he has been up and down all season, and I feel like Washington State's been more consistent, so I'll pick them.
Zach.
I went Syracuse, but I'll be real transparent. I didn't watch either one of these teams this year, so I'm going Syracuse off of mostly vibes. There you go. Go Orange.
Okay.
Washington State.
Not a boy, Landon. Herod.
Okay.
There's a lot that goes into my picks, as y'all can tell.
Yeah, I'd rather watch grass grow than watch Syracuse and Washington State, but Donovan McNabb. Give me the cues.
You can watch grass grow. I'm going to watch Fran Brown win and get to shower, because if he doesn't, he has to fly back to Syracuse without a shower, because that's his rule. Winners get washed. Give me Syracuse.
Ugh.
Did you not see that? That clip was hilarious.
I did. I just.
I know.
Seems like a good way to get ringworm.
To change
Ringworm,
the
if you're
topic.
listening.
Ringworm, if you're listening. Oh my gosh. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Texas.
SRS stand for.
I don't know.
Sending out an SRS.
That was pretty good. Texas 8-4 versus USC.
Whoa. Say that again, fella.
Texas 8-4 versus USC.
Texas not 8-4.
A&M.
Texas not 8-4. They're in a playoff.
No. Jesus, I thought a Texas fan would appreciate that joke. It's Texas 8-4 instead of A&M, because they go 8-4 every year.
No, the A&M is part of their culture. It's agriculture and manure. Put some respect on the name.
Okay, agriculture and manure.
Is that a joke? Texas 8-4?
It is a joke. I say it's a joke. Here's my thing about Texas A&M.
Don't ever let them think that they're Texas, because they're not. They even acknowledge that in their own fight song.
They do. Every year, look, in August, we're going to have to hear Mike Elko and Texas A&M. There's a chance they can make the playoff, and then we'll be back here in December still recording this podcast to 5 people, and we're going to make the same 8-4 joke that we're going to make right now. Cameron, make a pick in this game.
We are not.
Lincoln Riley has to be on the hot seat soon as well. I'm going Texas A&M.
I'm going A&M too. They were good for quite a while this year. Like, they weren't they definitely had a much better year than anybody thought they were going to have. So I'll go A&M. I think they're actually pretty good.
Landon.
SRS Distributors. They are a building company, supplies. Just FYI.
Just a
Headquartered in
developer.
McKinney.
Another developer.
Another developer.
Creating apps.
USC.
This is a real conundrum for me, because you guys know I don't love Lincoln Riley, and you know how much I can't stand little brother down there in College Station.
You won't just abstain?
You can just pass.
I don't want to do that because I want the point at some point, but I was wrong about Mike Elko, man. He had a really good year one. Outside of one possession that goes the wrong way in the Texas game, I think that game kind of gets flipped on its head. Could look a lot different. I think I'm going with Aggie on this one.
Ooh,
And Cameron's
wow.
right. That's a huge loss if Lincoln Riley takes it.
Yeah, and I think he is going to take it. Give me Texas A&M. The Wasabi Fenway Bowl, not the wasabi you eat. I think it's a tech company, I'm pretty sure, but I'm
Please
not.
don't make Landon look up more companies.
Yeah, might as well. That's his bit. He gives us awful picks and looks up
They're
what
a
these
developer.
sponsors are.
Let's move on.
They're a
If this
developer.
is his work laptop, his bosses just are going to be thinking he's looking for another job.
Yeah, exactly.
Just looking up all these
That's why you had to mention Frost Bank.
Wasabi Fenway Bowl, UConn, and Bill Belichick's new squad, North Carolina.
UConn, a bad football team, and somehow had a decent record. UNC, also a bad football team, and UNC completely just folded in the bowl game last year against West Virginia. So I have a hard time picking UNC, but I'm going to pick UNC.
That was a roller coaster, Cam. And I am kind of with you on that. I had zero idea who to pick in this game, so I just went North Carolina.
Landon.
Hi.
Hello?
Belichick's boys, North Carolina.
UNC 3, UConn 5.
I was about to say, this is a real toss-up for Landon. It's both close to 4.
It's right in there. Yeah.
Both close.
Who are you picking?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Pay attention
Okay.
once, bud.
I love me some Mac Brown, and now that he's gone, I just don't know that he's the kind of guy at 70 years old that college dudes are saying, we got to go win one for that guy. I think it's UConn.
He's coaching them in the bowl game, isn't he?
Is he?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I thought the season finale was going to be his last one, no matter what. But he should coach. Bill Belichick coaching college football is so weird. But I picked North Carolina because of that reason. I was like, maybe Bill Belichick just shows up on the sidelines, and that's the difference. I don't know. UConn.
Can we pause for a moment?
Oh yes, Belichick.
Hunter and I, because we were the
Oh, did I
first
say it
two
wrong?
on tonight, we were talking about Belichick signing his first recruit today. Did anybody see this?
Did
He
not.
landed a
No.
transfer out of Holy Cross. So Hunter and I were joking that A, he's already better than Dabo Sweeney at using the transfer portal, and B, if Dabo Sweeney got a guy from Holy Cross, can you imagine? You know who else came from a Holy Cross? I can hear Dabo saying it. I'm just throwing it out there.
God.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
God, dog.
That is who he would be referring to. Yeah.
I'm clipping that for Christmas Day. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Boston College, and for the first time in almost a decade, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, they still don't have better corn than Iowa. Cameron.
I picked Boston College in this game, and I'm not confident in that whatsoever.
Half of your picks you haven't been confident in.
I don't know how you can be confident in
Those
any
are the
bowl
ones
game.
you usually win.
That is true. That's very true.
Landon's about to win 33 bowl pick'ems correctly.
Because
Wait,
Nebraska
is Pat Mahomes playing for Nebraska?
He's got an ankle injury.
I assume he is.
I thought it was Pat Mahomes Jr. All right, Zach.
Mahomes the third wannabe. Because Nebraska hasn't been in a bowl game in like 10 years, they are going to have a lot of red in that stadium. So I'll go Nebraska, even though I love that we just keep beating up on little brother over next door. So go Hawks, but I'll pick Nebraska.
Landon.
Shout out to my boy Tom, Nebraska.
Tom Searle. Nice
Yeah.
poll.
Searle. Great guy.
I hate the bowl games played in baseball stadiums. It drives me nuts. I'm with Zach. Matt Rule's another guy I think I was wrong on. I think Nebraska is going to show up in a big time way. I think they're going to roll pretty easy, actually.
Can I change my pick?
No, that's not how this works. You saved the graphic. I'll take Nebraska. All right. Oh, God.
How do you say that? Is Sieta?
I think it's an L. Is it
Is
Isleta?
that an L? Is it
Oh, it's an
Isleta?
L?
I think
New
it's
Mexico.
They're a developer.
I stopped looking him up, okay?
the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl, and the two most random teams to get sent to Albuquerque, TCU and Louisiana Lafayette. Cameron.
Dropped a Lafayette a long time ago.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
going Louisiana.
Well, I worked at Nichols, and so we always did that despite them.
Also
What
not a
about-
state.
Yeah, what about Dimes?
Also didn't have a locker room for your visiting teams.
It was a 10, and it's the best we could afford. Zach.
TCU. I went with Texas Christian University.
That's you don't
Not a
stand for
Christian
that.
University.
Landon.
Louisiana.
Harrod.
I'm with Landon, man of many words over there. It's Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to follow Landon's logic. Louisiana. All right. Lost my spot there.
You
Oh,
sh-
here
for
we go.
your own good,
Good
you should
segue,
probably
dummy.
start following Landon's logic.
I am
That
sure.
might help you.
That's
improve.
a great. I'm the king of segues over here. The greatest bowl game that is more important than the national championship. The trophy is literally a toaster. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, Iowa State and Miami. It is a fully functioning toaster. I just want to put that out there. Pop-Tarts Bowl.
I love that they did that.
That's
Pop-Tarts Bowl,
phenomenal.
please, for the love of God, send us some merchandise, send us media passes, like a tweet. I love the Pop-Tarts Bowl so much. All right, Cameron, go.
Miami.
Is Cam Ward
Mi-
playing? There's no way he's playing, right?
You're asking questions I don't look up. Miami.
I love it. Landon,
Iowa State.
Jordan,
This is another one I'm intrigued by, but
It should be a fun game.
it should be a fun game. Where is the Pop Tart Bowl?
it's in, I think it's
Charlotte.
off the, is it Charlotte?
Wait, no, sorry.
I thought that was
It's,
Orlando.
It's Orlando. I was thinking of the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Yep,
Right.
another great bowl game too. Go ahead.
Give me the U.
Oh yeah, Julius Boozler.
That's the one.
Yeah, Camping World Stadium.
In Orlando, Florida. Give me Iowa State because I just don't think Miami's going to care about this.
Hey, do we know what flavor is getting sacrificed?
I
Oh,
in this
you got to
game?
bet on it.
So, oh, you do? So I
Looks
did
like a vote.
when they revealed the trophy, it was wild berry Pop Tarts in the toaster.
Oh, okay.
Love that.
So
that
my
like
my
They
my
better give us a
lean is
hint or
wild
they're trying
berry.
to throw us away?
So I don't know. I'm waiting for them to come out with like a limited edition flavor next year for the Pop Tarts Bowl. That'd be kind of cool.
Big fan.
This
That'd be pretty nifty.
this bowl just doesn't make any sense. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. he just bought a bowl game. I wish I had
I
that
love
much
it.
money.
I actually love that he did that.
I do too. It's
Dude,
different.
the swag bag for these two teams is going to be electric. At least
Yeah, and illegal.
Yeah, 100%. Miami of Ohio, back-to-back Miami games here, and Colorado State.
Miami.
I just feel like Snoop Dogg is a developer. I'll go Miami. Give me the Ben Roethlisbergers.
Colorado State.
Hmm.
Save the graphic.
Listen, I gotta say, just real fast, the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl
So good.
infinitely more interesting than the Arizona Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna watch it because Snoop's gonna be there and he's highly entertaining.
People will watch it because it's called that. Yeah.
Hunter,
Oh my
do you think you
God.
have a guess at who I'm taking here?
I mean, I have a guess.
It's Colorado State.
I
States,
just
if you're listening.
I just realized this game is on the CW
Oh yeah, it is.
at at 3:30 in the
WNBA.
afternoon after the rerun of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. God, dog.
Live golf.
That and Live Golf,
And
Buffy,
Gilmore Girls.
Snoop Dogg, Arizona Bowl, followed by Gilmore Girls. Give me Colorado State. Just
If those
because
two teams don't take the field to drop it like it's hot, there's a major missed opportunity.
Like it's hot.
the amount of opportunities they have to make that game entertaining are going to be incredible. All right,
Remember when it was called the WB Network?
I
And
do
then they changed it to the CW.
the
Yeah.
CW. All right, I don't even know if this is legitimately a sponsor or not. The Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Love it. A lot of bowl in there.
A lot of bowling in there.
Bowl,
Bowl, and bowl. Beat you to it. East Carolina and NC State.
BOWL BULL BOIL.
Hunter, I love you.
Never change.
No, you don't. Cameron, make a pick, damn it.
No, your wife's cool. That's really all.
She's going to kill me after this. Okay. Cameron,
Miami.
they're not even in the game.
Oh wait. Sorry, I was on a roll there.
Truth, you're not even in the match.
It's going to keep.
Oh, I'm
Our
sorry,
truth.
Milwaukee. I'm sorry, Milwaukee.
Our truth,
I'm
if you're listening, we love you.
I'm gonna go East Carolina here. They fired former JMU head coach Mike Houston in the middle of the season, and
So you got a
those
little axe to grind there.
yeah those firings mid-season rarely go right, and then since they fired him, they've completely done a 180, and they've actually been a competitive football team. So I'm going ECU. NC State, bad football team.
NC State. After all that, I'll pick the bad football team. Russell Wilson always says a whole pack of Badgers, so NC State.
Give me the Pirates, East Carolina.
Ah,
I was like,
scurvy.
Pittsburgh?
No, not Pittsburgh.
That did not shiver me timbers.
Steve the
Yeah.
Pirate.
This is the first one where I'm not taking the state team, and that's because they are terrible. Give me East Carolina.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Steve the Pirate.
You guys are right. NC State is terrible, so I'm going to take them as well. All right.
The guy who dresses like a pirate every day.
Steve the Pirate. All right.
Hey, it's Steve the Pirate.
Can we get a Pirates who don't do anything soundbite? Because
Oh, that'd be great. The Big 12 conference game that is going to be for a title, the Valero Alamo Bowl, pitting Big 12 foe BYU versus Big 12 foe Colorado and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter.
Landon, I was really hoping you would mute him again. I thought that would have been so funny.
On
Right
this
when he-
specific game.
Right when he's about to start BYU in Colorado.
just the air quotes with nothing behind it.
Just the air quotes. Cameron.
Gosh, after Travis Hunter won the Heisman, I would love so much if BYU just absolutely torched this team, but I don't see it happening. I'm going Colorado.
I picked this game before the Heisman Trophy was announced, so I don't care at all about it. I will take BYU just for shits and gigs.
Love
I
it.
will also take the Mormons led by the Jewish quarterback, BYU.
Yep.
BYU is going to get destroyed in this game.
Nice.
It's Colorado, and you guys know how much it pains me to say that. In fact, on my list of picks, I wrote Colorado. Damn it.
I'll take damn it, Colorado. All right. Yeah, I'm a Jordan. I don't want to pick them, but I am. So we'll go Colorado for me. The Radiance Tech Independence Bowl in the beautiful metropolitan area of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Not beautiful.
It was
They gotta
Marshall.
start- We there's better cities to choose from here.
No, don't you
I-
dare!
look,
Don't you dare
look.
disrespect the Independence Bowl. It's
No, I'm
great.
gonna
Birmingham
I'm gonna
over Shreveport.
disrespect Shreveport. Disrespect Shreveport right now. I've only driven through Shreveport. I haven't stopped there. The only thing notable from driving through there is there's a big gold building, and then you're past it.
Yeah, that's a good thing that you didn't get out of the car in Shreveport. Don't make eye contact and no shiny objects. Birmingham.
Here's the thing.
Let's play
Here's
a
the thing.
football game there.
Louisiana cities just stay away. Look, I love you, Kat. I made the mistake of getting out of the car in Monroe, and that place is a dump.
Louisiana, if
infinitely
you're
better
listening,
than
No, hold on. I got to save it here. Okay. Our friends at the Sickos Committee, they love ULM. I think one of them actually is a ULM grad, and so is my wife. Monroe's, it's not great, but it's not that awful. And also,
It
too,
smells like shit.
Hold on.
It-
Hold on. In Monroe, I got to go see the Duck Dynasty place. And in
That place is
Shreveport-
cool.
And in Shreveport, I got approached by a prostitute. So both of those are true stories. Give me Shreveport in the wipe your butt bowl.
which experience was worse?
Wait,
I
who are
chose
you?
one of them.
Who are you picking?
we hadn't even said the teams. We hadn't even said the teams because here's the funny part about this bowl game. Marshall just straight up opted out of the bowl game because their whole team is transferring to Southern Miss with Charles Huff. So now it's been replaced with 5-7 Louisiana Tech versus Army.
Oh, yeah, another terrible Louisiana town, Ruston.
Ruston.
Awful.
They had a slight breeze come through one day.
Hey.
Their whole softball field was
Oh, man.
It's only fair, though, if we're going to trash on Louisiana, I do have to mention this. I love me some beignets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, for sure.
Ain't
New
nothing else
Orleans,
good.
if you're listening.
Remember when they had
Jambalaya,
beignets?
gumbo, an etouffee.
Jordan, remember when they had beignets at the Bean and Hunter just lost his mind? These
No,
aren't
no,
beignets.
no. It was king cake. It was not king cake. They butchered
It was
that.
not king cake. I'm with him on
It
that.
was cinnamon rolls with some.
It was cinnamon rolls with colored icing, and that's not it.
And the colored part is what got.
You know, I'm going to save us here.
Also, we're shitting on the state that's hosting the Super Bowl.
New Orleans, fun town. Shreveport, not so much. I'm just going to save all of us here across the board. We're all picking Army because nobody's picking Louisiana Tech in the makeup.
Yeah, I picked Marshall.
No, they're-
I picked Marshall for a bowl game they won't even be in.
I
so.
think we should all take Marshall.
Let's all take Marshall. All right,
we were Marshall.
All right,
We
we aren't Marshall, not anymore. All right, graphics guy that we don't have in this clip right here. Just make us all pick Marshall. All right.
Hunter, you're the graphics guy. I hate to break it to you.
No wonder our graphics suck. Okay. The
True.
Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. The Trans.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. The
It's not that kind
Trans.
of show, buddy.
For the record, that's one word. He just put a space in there.
Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. I don't know what happened to the Gaylord Hotels Music City Bowl, but
Does that mean they used to be perfect, but they're not? They
I
don't
guess
identify as perfect anymore.
Oh, it might be
I don't know. Missouri versus Zach's Iowa Hawkeyes.
I'll be damned if I have to recognize Missouri. But they're gonna win this game. I'm sorry, Zach.
I actually think they are too, but I got to pick the Hawks just because it's what I got to do.
Missouri.
Hunter, I forgot to pick this game on my list that I sent you. So I was looking like this is not Alabama.
Heron had a rough stretch here. He went Marshall in a game they're not playing. And
He
then he
went-
just skipped the game.
Nobody.
Oh my god.
I'm a developer. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. Who's playing again? Iowa and who?
Missouri.
We've been there, Jordan.
We have, yeah. The muffed punt at the 1 yard line thing. Yeah. That
Oh, wait,
was-
Landon, were you
the
there
fair
too?
No, I thought he fair caught it at
It's
the
okay.
one.
He fair caught it. Yeah.
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 Marshall? Not
He said,
Marshall. Okay.
he said Marshall.
I'm gonna go Iowa just for my friend Zach, but I really like what Eli's doing down there in Missouri.
He really is doing some good stuff.
He's
there.
doing a good job.
Eli Drinkowitz, good football coach, most punchable face in all of college football. But I will pick Missouri.
Ooh, now there's a draft.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'd be a good draft.
punchable
It's
faces.
Kirby
If you're
Smart.
listening.
It's Kirby Smart.
It's
Hey,
Right
save
on the
your
list.
thoughts. Save your thoughts. That's a good podcast topic. We got to get some viewers. We're teasing that. That's our first ever tease. All right, the ReliaQuest Bowl. What used to be
We'll
a
be
year.
on episode 300. He's like, we got to get some viewers.
We got to get some viewers.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening. But hey, please subscribe if you made it this far. All right,
No, bro,
ReliaQuest
look.
Bowl. This was the Rose Bowl last year for a spot in the national championship game. Alabama, Michigan. What has happened to get to
Oh,
this
how
point?
the mighty have fallen.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Have fun in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Also, quick side note, this should forever have been the Outback Bowl. The fact that the Outback Bowl is no longer sponsoring this is sad. So
Is
go ahead.
that what this game
Yep.
is? This was what the Outback Bowl was?
And you know
This
what?
is the
I'll take-
Iowa Invitational.
I'm gonna take some blame here as a Mississippi State fan. It was Mississippi State's fault because we played in the first ever ReliaQuest Bowl, so I'm just gonna take the blame and we ruined the Outback Bowl. Go ahead, Cameron.
Hunter's still mad at me because Iowa beat Mississippi State one year in a game that he thinks his team should have won in the Outback Bowl.
I blame Joe Moorhead for that entire season. Go ahead, Cameron.
Don't let the rivalry game fool you. Michigan is a bad football team. I think Alabama might win this game by 4 touchdowns.
Cameron, you are the wisest of us all. Bama.
4-letter school.
Michigan.
Oh, yeah, right. Are you taking Mitch?
Mitch.
Bama and Mitch.
Michigan.
He's taking
He won't
Michigan.
go. He won't
I
go
am.
Alab.
Alab.
IGAN.
Hi, gay.
So off the rails. Who'd you take?
He took Michigan.
Oh, you're such a
Who did?
genius.
Landon?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Michigan is a dog shit football team this year, and I mean that respectfully.
And they still get to brag over the Buckeyes.
Hunter, do you have the spreads in front of you for these or no?
I don't. We'll just say Bama by at least 2 scores.
Because I wrote on this one Bama by 1,000,000.
Okay.
Kalen ain't going to lose his last game of the season to this Michigan team.
No, he's not.
I'll check
also,
the spread.
yeah, I'll take Alabama while Cameron's looking that up. Let's take the trip from Tampa, Florida, over to the booming metropolitan area of El Paso, Texas.
Hey, give me Shreveport over El Paso. I said it.
Alabama minus 10, by the way.
Almost 2 touchdowns.
I'll take Bama to cover.
I'll take Bama in the cover of that. Yeah. In the beautiful Sun Bowl, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, not Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger himself. In the Sun Bowl, we have Washington and Louisville.
Goodness.
What a gross matchup. That's just all. That's so bad. Louisville and Washington all the way in El Paso. That's just gross.
Yeah, those are 2 really great towns too, and then they got to go to trash El Paso.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, Cameron, pick a team.
Washington, not a good football team. Louisville, sort of solid. I'll go Louisville.
What if I told you Iowa scored 40 points on Washington?
I wouldn't believe
What
you.
if I told you they played in the national championship a season ago
Yikes.
in the CFP?
Louisville. Give me the Cardinals.
The Ville.
Louisville.
I will also go with the Cardinals. Fun fact: their basketball arena is the KFC Yum Center. Who doesn't want to play there?
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
KFC Yum Center. Mm-hmm. I know that because of wrestling, not basketball.
I know that because I watched a NCAA volleyball championship there that a certain orange team won.
Oh, Syracuse.
Got
They
it.
don't. No.
They're so goddamn good at volleyball, dude.
Yeah.
Texas is so good.
Yeah, they are. Maddie Skinner's a beast, dude.
Didn't make the volleyball Final Four, though. Give me Louisville for reasons.
Is it because you know someone named Louis?
No.
Ville.
I don't know. I don't know about anybody named Bill either.
Okay.
Also, Mississippi fun fact: there's a town in Mississippi spelled the exact same way, and it's pronounced Louisville. There you go. Dynamite drop in, Monty. Cheez-It Bowl. Sorry, Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
We'll just edit that out.
No, we're not. Leave it in. Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, because there used to be a Cheez-It Bowl. Now they just had to make it citrusy and play it in Orlando because every other bowl game is in Orlando.
Well, at least that's a fun place to go.
It is. The hottest team in the country. They got left out of the college football playoff, according to them, South Carolina and Illinois.
Illinois had a really good season this year, but South Carolina, I think, had a better season. I'll go USC here.
When it comes to borderline Big Ten SEC games, I typically just lean Big Ten because I'm a homer. So I'll go Illini.
South Carolina.
This is the classic we got snubbed so we don't care anymore game. Illinois is going to win the game.
See, I think you're wrong because Shane Beamer's a dork, and so this is going to be we're fired up to play this more than the college football playoff game because he already said that in a press conference. So give me
Nobody
South
gets fired up
Carolina.
for the Citrus Bowl, no matter how your coach spends it. Nobody
He
gets fired
will.
up for the Citrus
It's,
Bowl.
it's one thing if your coach says it; it's another if your players actually
I think
show excitement.
I
for
think
it.
they'll be excited. Give me South Carolina. The Tejas Bowl in Houston, Texas.
Just the whole state sponsors it, or what?
The whole state sponsor. I think there is a sponsor, but it did not pop up on the sheet. So obviously
They're
they
a
didn't.
developer.
Texas, if you're listening.
Texas, if you're listening, the whole state sponsor this podcast. Cameron, you can choose between LSU or Emily's favorite team, the Baylor Bears.
I think Baylor's going to rebound and have a better season next year, but I think LSU's talent is too much, so I'll go LSU.
Did you just say rebound in Baylor because of the rebound quote?
Oh, yeah, that's a
Mario
great
Brooks?
one.
That's
Yeah.
a really good indirect line there, Cam. I appreciate that one.
I didn't
That'd
even
be
try
a
to
good
do
trivia. It'd be a good trivia question. The only men's basketball teams to win a national championship in the state of Texas.
Hey, we're working on it. All right.
We're getting there. Stay tuned. That's called a tease. LSU.
It is the Kinder's Texas Bowl.
Oh, they make great sauce.
Kinders.
They make great sauce and seasonings.
They develop really good sauce.
Yeah, they do.
They did. LSU.
No further comments there. Go Tigers. It's LSU for me too.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, give me LSU. I don't think I say. Did anybody pick Baylor? Nope.
No.
All right, great.
Baylor's
Emily
not
did.
picking
Well,
Baylor.
that
So
means that
Baylor's-
Baylor's going to win this game by a million
Baylor's
because
gonna
I picked LSU's too. All right, the $15 million Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Congratulations, Ole Miss. You missed the playoff and you spent all that fucking money to make it and you missed it. Ole Miss and Duke.
Gee, I
This
wonder
would
who
be
Hunter
when
picked.
we mute Hunter.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm.
Go ahead, Cameron.
I have personally never seen a fan so riled up just based on their rival's existence more than Hunter. And it's so funny to me because outside of a state that you can get across in 3 hours, nobody cares about either of those teams.
Also true.
I'm sorry your state's so big that you can't have petty rivalries like we do.
I'm sorry you can't beat the 15th best team in the state. Sorry. Let's move on.
Cameron, please pick your game.
Yeah, see, I'm calling this one, so I'm just going to give you the key points to this game. No, I'm joking.
Thanks, Kirk.
Yeah, that's a joke because I work at Duke. I'm picking Ole Miss in this game.
I am also picking Ole Miss in this game.
Well, Cam, I hope it was fun being employed. I'm also picking Ole Miss.
This has all the makings of a game we just talked about. I think Ole Miss is going to lose a lot of focus. I think Duke's going to snag it.
Ole Miss is going to win this game.
All that, and you picked Ole Miss?
What'd you say?
Ole Miss is going to win this game. Here's the thing.
Or
Good
isn't?
that.
No. Ole Miss is going to win. Here's why. They've already come out on social media and they're calling it the last dance, the last hurrah for this roster. All the players are starting to buy in. Jackson Dart said he's playing. They're going to win this game, and they're going to try to claim that this was
in week one.
Yeah, they're going to claim that this is, a great season. It was a great run for them, and it was a good run, but you didn't accomplish the goals that you publicly stated that, you were going to do. You said you were going to make the playoff, and you didn't, so it's a failure no matter how you want to spin it. So I will pick Ole Miss because they will win.
Mississippi State lost to Toledo. Tell me more about goals.
You could have given me one for sure pick tonight, and I would have told you Hunter would pick Duke over Ole Miss. Yeah.
Here's my thing. I hate them, but I'm also logical. Like, this is a pick 'em to win it. I'm not going to sit there and let my hate. I'm not going to sit there and let my hate, potentially, lose me a game.
It clouds everything else about
your
it,
opinion of the Polar Express. You lost your right to be logical a long time ago.
He was gone 8 seconds into the pod.
All right,
it's still a bad movie. It's still a bad movie. The Sherv, is that right? The Sherv Pro First Responders Bowl.
Sherv Pro.
I think it's Shreveport.
Serve Pro.
Serve Pro.
Sherv Pro.
Serve.
The Who Gives the Shit sponsored this First Responders Bowl. Texas State, North Texas.
Oh my God!
Did Hunter just say who gives a shit about first responders?
No, who gives a shit about the
And
sponsor
Landon hates Army.
against the sponsor? Who gives a shit about the sponsor? Because I can't
His
pronounce
baby,
it
by the
because
way.
I can't read.
Whatever.
Cameron, Texas State, North Texas.
I don't care. Texas State.
We have dynamite picks here. Zach.
Well, I, for one, appreciate all of our first responders.
Thank you, Zach. Not
So,
on behalf of me.
Are you
just-
going to give a salute like the ref did in the bowl game?
That was sick.
no. I'll go with North Texas.
What a cringy moment that was.
He held it for so long, too.
I thought that he only called the flag just to do that for a second. It was so long.
I would like to take a moment to. I can't even do it with a straight. I don't know how he kept a straight face.
I don't either.
He rehearsed it many times.
Oh my gosh.
Give me the Fighting Skylar Cassidy's North Texas.
Is he coaching a bowl game for a team
No,
that he's worked for
But he's
4
there
years?
now.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Once again, tremendous reasoning from Landon. Where's this game played?
I think it's played in Dallas.
Sherv Pro.
Is that in Louisiana? Or?
No, that's Shreveport. There's a difference.
Sherv Pro Montana.
I'm going to take Texas State for no other reason than exactly what Cameron
Jordan,
said. Who the hell
it's
is
at the
watching
Cotton
either
Bowl.
of these two teams? The Cotton Bowl?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, I was right. I do like Texas State, though, in this matchup. I'll take the Bobcats. The winner gets dumped with a tub of mayonnaise. The Duke's Mayo Bowl, Minnesota, Virginia Tech. Cameron.
I hate Virginia Tech, and I'm picking them.
Minnesota is.
See how
very
easy
much-
that is, Hunter?
See,
See, now I question if he actually hates them. Because he just like, I hate them. I'm picking them.
You question if I hate Virginia
I
Tech?
fully believe
Oh,
that
here we go.
Cameron
I-
Oh, wait.
hates Virginia
So
Tech.
should we question if you hate Ole Miss?
Shut
no,
up,
I've
Zach.
made that very clear.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You picked them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there is a very thin line between my hatred of Pitt and my hatred of Virginia Tech.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the rivalry with Virginia Tech is not almost as big as Pitt, but the hatred is almost as big as Pitt. So, but I'm still picking them.
Zach, who's
That-
getting dumped with mayonnaise?
That legitimately is new information to me. I did not know West Virginia Virginia Tech was a rivalry.
Yeah, Black Diamond
Me
Trophy.
neither.
How about that?
It's always about
Um,
color out there. isn't it?
Minnesota absolutely is the program that gets super fired up for bowl games. They love it. They love it. So I'll go with the row your boats.
Landon.
Oh, hi. What game are we playing? Virginia Tech.
This is quality analysis.
I like how you asked the question, answered it yourself, and then made your own pick with no analysis. Flawless, Landon. I love it. Herod.
Minnesota and Vatek, is that what we're saying?
That's
Mhm.
the one.
Oh, gracious. For the record, I have said this before, maybe even on the pod.
There's too many bowl games.
No, explain to me how the winner of the game gets dumped with mayonnaise. It would be so
Right.
much better if a team that just lost their coach has to walk in there and get dumped with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
Like,
Imagine
hey,
if that's Bill Belichick.
I
a
would
year
watch
from
that
now.
more.
Dude,
Well,
imagine.
it would have been Mac Brown last year.
Yeah. you just got beat 42-10 in the Mayo Bowl, and you got to go get dumped with Mayo. That should be the loser's coach.
And that's like a slow dump too, because
Yeah.
Mayo takes forever. to
It
get
does.
out of the shit.
Give me Vatek.
So gross.
Give me Minnesota for Zach's region. PJ Flex probably like begging his guys to win so he can be dumped in mayonnaise. Minnesota. All right, the last bowl game of the season,
Thank God.
all the way down in the Bahamas with no sponsor but the island itself, the Bahamas Bowl, Liberty and Buffalo.
Well, that's just paradise for both.
Throw
of
out the
them.
record books.
Last game of the year, Brett. Can't hold anything back. Cameron.
Liberty lost to Kennesaw State.
So he's picking Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo played Iowa in the season opener in the second game of the year in 2003. We've never played Liberty, to my knowledge. So I'll
Heck
go
of a
Buffalo.
pull.
So I'll go Buffalo.
Landon.
Liberty.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Zach, don't steal my mojo. I was going to
Oh,
sing the
sorry.
jingle.
Oh, do it. Cut
it's
it
too
out.
late
I
now.
didn't do it.
Too late.
I didn't
You're
do
right.
it. I didn't do
Leave
it.
it in.
Cameron, I need you to sing because you haven't sung on this episode yet.
Oh, right.
Liberty Buchemel.
Cam, can you sing the jingle for me one time?
Liberty bibbity.
Liberty Bibbity.
Is going to lose. It's Buffalo.
That was awesome.
Give me Liberty because I don't want to pick Buffalo. Liberty.
I also love
Oh,
that
man.
Nobody in Buffalo can figure out a mascot. The Buffalo
100.
Bills and the Buffalo Bulls and the Buffalo Buffaloes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go Sabres.
The Buffalo Braves would like a word, our NBA franchise that is no more. All right, boys.
Give it to me.
Give it to me.
We got to run through the first round of the first ever
Come
college
on.
football playoff. The games that all the bowl. Let me say this.
Whoa.
What?
First ever.
Oh,
college
12
football
team,
playoff?
12 team. Sorry.
Thank
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah. How many 14 playoffs? Did we get 10 out of that?
No, but I know
we got.
Landon's a big fan
I
of it.
think it started in 2014 and then in 2023.
So 10.
10
Yep.
years.
Okay.
Got a full decade.
I will say this though, we make jokes, but I do love bowl season. All these bowl games do matter. Bowl season is very fun. So sorry about our awful jokes. Hopefully you laughed at them. But the games that are truly important for the national champion, we will start the very first ever 12-team playoff game. These are all at home sites. We're only picking the first round. 10 seed Indiana at Notre Dame. Cameron.
I love what Sig's doing at Indiana. I think Notre Dame might win this one big, though.
Yeah, it being in South Bend really matters here. I think it's a night game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Night game in Notre Dame. That might be a little tough for Indiana to overcome that. So I'll take Notre Dame.
I'll save the graphic. Go Indiana.
If he didn't, I was going to. This is the very type of stage that Notre Dame falls apart on. The only thing bigger for them this year was a game against Northern Illinois. Sorry to my friend Quasimodo, but it's Indiana this time.
I think the next round is the perfect game.
You might be right. I hate Notre Dame with a passion.
I would love to see Indiana win, though. By the way, that would be awesome.
And I'm with Cam. I really love what Sig's doing there, man. He's been awesome.
I'm rooting like crazy for them.
He's got some interviews that come across as cocky, but till you don't back it up, you get the benefit of the doubt.
I love it.
Zach, I know you're a big broadcast TV, nerd here. When was the last time that Notre Dame played a home game that wasn't broadcast by NBC? Because this is on ABC and ESPN.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. They've had a few though since they joined since they've had to do the ACC stuff.
Okay, I didn't know if they still got to keep all those.
It's pretty rare because still the majority of their games are NBC, and that's the reason they're not joining a league.
Yep,
is because they still have NBC on Saturday. So but yeah.
Yep. I'll back touchdown Jesus here because of the home field, but I would not be shocked to see Indiana win, but I'm going to pick Notre Dame.
I'm rooting for them. Go Hoosiers, man.
I think I'm picking Indiana mostly because I'm rooting for them more so than I think they're going to win the game.
That's fair. Okay,
love that though.
So that is a standalone Friday night game, and then we will then go to noon on TNT. Very weird.
Right,
I think it's an
WCW
ESPN production on TNT, which is
that's so weird. SMU, the 11 seed at Penn State in Happy Valley. It's going to be 3 degrees.
Yeah, the field was covered with snow today. SMU not ready for this stage. Penn State's going to win this one big.
Cameron riding with that hatred of SMU all year long. I love it.
I wish this game was at night. Penn State at night is different. It's way fun to watch them on TV with their white out at night game. Boy, I really think SMU can win this thing, but the weather might be a big old problem for them. So I really like what Penn State's doing with he just said he's coming back too, right? Aller? What was his name? Aller?
Yes.
Drew Allen.
Yep. He did announce he was coming back.
Yeah, that's big for them. I'll take Penn State. I think it might be legitimately the weather might really benefit them.
Cameron?
Jordan knows where I'm going here. I've been on their coattails all year long. I don't know if they're ready for it. I'll be completely honest, but I'm going SMU. If it's too cold out there, the weather's going to get them, but we'll see what happens. I'm going SMU.
But that's the beauty of this, Landon. They get to show it.
100%.
They get to play in this game now.
I don't think it will be a blowout, however. I think it'll be a good game.
Penn State, very much like Notre Dame to me. This is a very typical folded up game for Penn State. I'm not sure SMU has the horses for it. No pun intended. But
I like it.
Give me Penn State, and I'm with Landon. I don't think it's a dusting like a lot of people think it will be.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm with you because I've never really seen James Franklin win a big game at Penn State. Have y'all? I mean,
no,
he doesn't win a big game there.
No,
I think he beat Ohio State once.
Has he?
No, yeah, he definitely did because they blocked a field. They blocked a field goal
with
late.
Saquon. Was Saquon playing for him then?
I think so. They won the Big Ten that year.
Penn State just seems more bruiser than SMU. Seems like they're going to outlast it.
I do agree with that, Jordan. I think Penn State's going to win, but I think SMU is going to punch them in the mouth early, and then Penn State's going to have to come back because I think SMU is going to play with a chip on their shoulder because everybody was saying, why are they in? They're definitely going to punch first in this game, but I do think Penn State wins because of home field.
I want to be clear here. SMU absolutely deserves to be there.
Oh, they do.
They deserve a chance
without question.
Without question, they do. But, the perception of them not being good enough, I think, is going to play into how they play on that Saturday. So,
what an addition for the ACC, man.
Great first year there. I mean, we had a lot of teams show up year one.
The Pac-12 showed out.
Yep.
Pac-12 had a great year.
No,
sure did. Yep. They won their the Pac-2 had a title. Oregon State won that. SMU went. No, SMU not win. But Cal had a decent year. Arizona State won the Big 12.
Oregon, maybe.
Oregon, oh yeah, Oregon, yeah. Good year for the Pac-12.
Oregon, I hardly know her.
Should have fixed that media rights deal, Pac-12. Maybe
That
we'd
doesn't
still be
work.
talking about you.
We are still talking about them.
We are. That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair. That's fair. The game that somebody on this podcast cares the most about. I wonder who that is. Clemson at Texas in Austin on TNT, followed by Inside the NBA.
For one last year.
One last year. Cameron.
One of those might be a lot more worth watching than the other one. Just throwing that out.
Yeah, Charles Barkley is great.
I
I'd rather watch
love
that.
Inside the NBA.
I love Inside the NBA.
It's the greatest show.
All right, Cameron, who you got?
This one I think has the biggest upset potential out of any of the first round games, just purely based on the fact that Clemson has been there before, Dabo's been there, the entire staff has been there, and he, say what you want about him, but he gets his guys ready for these kinds of games, and they've already essentially been in the playoffs. They've had to continue winning since last week. You know, they already have a taste of it. And so I think their minds are right, and I think this is a dangerous spot for Texas, but with it being at home, I will give the slight edge to Texas.
I totally understand where you're coming from there. The talent difference is so big to me. Texas is so much better talent-wise than Clemson, I think. I don't know. I think Clemson got so lucky to even be in their conference championship game, and then SMU played their worst half of the year. I just don't see Texas doing that. I think at home, I'm not giving up on Texas. I just can't. There's too much upside there for me. I think they pull away in the fourth quarter or in the second half. It might be close for a while, and then I think Texas pulls away by a couple scores.
Texas by 40, and we see Arch Manning.
By 40. Whoa.
Jordan, I'll let you. This is your team. I'll let you go last here because I'll be fast. I'm going to go Texas. I think that the only thing standing in Texas's way to get to the national championship game is Texas themselves.
Correct.
It is. Absolutely correct. It is. I said going into week one of this pod, week one of the season on this pod, I said then Texas goes how Quinn Ewers goes, and if Quinn's playing really well, they're going to roll up 30 or 40 on you pretty easy. If Quinn's playing average or terrible, and he has not gotten better as the season has gone on, he's nursing an injury. I think Cameron's right. This has all the makings of an upset to me, more than any of the other games in the first round. I do still think Texas has more talent. I think that's what's going to prevail for them. They're favored by 11.5. Landon's got them by 40. I've got them by less than 4. They're going to win, but it's going to be close. I think Quinn's got something to prove right now on his way out the door.
Until they lose to somebody not named Georgia,
yeah,
I just don't. Maybe they have a Georgia problem.
Cam's right about Dabo, man. You guys know how I feel about that guy, but he gets his teams ready for games like this, especially. You look at that guy's track record over the last several years, and it's been Alabama and Georgia, those kind of teams that have been his kryptonite. Sark, I have a lot of faith that Sark is going to have his guys ready to play, and I just think they have more talent, especially in the trenches.
You're right, though. It's all about the Texas offense to me.
I do think that it's going to be a much closer game than a lot of people are thinking.
I don't think Clemson can score a ton of points on Texas. I do think Texas
defense is so good.
Clicking.
Listen,
they can score on Clemson.
The Texas A&M game should have been a 34-0 game, and Texas A&M was marching down the field on what could have been a game-tying drive. I mean, their defense is unbelievable, but their offense takes them out so much.
Yeah.
So Quinn Ewers, honestly, is the great equalizer in this whole thing. If he plays well, they're going to win by a lot.
Is he healthy?
He's healthy-ish. He's been nursing the ankle injury for 3 or 4 weeks, but I think the bye week's going to help. What's really going to help is he gets his left tackle back.
Yeah.
Isaiah Bond was out, his top receiver and his left tackle. Now they're both going to be back. They should roll.
I think if there's a definition of lucky this year, it's Clemson getting into this playoff. I don't know.
I don't disagree with that.
I think that across the playoff of all 12 teams, the individual unit that is the most impressive is the Texas defense.
Yeah.
So
they're
so good. So if Ewers can almost just
4 first-round draft picks on that defense.
if Ewers can just play smart football, and Sark doesn't do anything stupid from a play calling standpoint of like try to do some kind of gimmicky play that has a high risk of being a turnover, I think Texas can easily find their way into a national championship game and easily win that because their defense is really, really good. Really, really fun to
ready
watch.
to pencil them into the national championship because there's a team in Oregon that's going to stand in their way. But
and they got to, if you just pin up your special teams, you'll be fine. If it's clean, if it's a clean game from Texas, they're going to win the game.
They're going to have a turnover in the first quarter. Their defense is probably going to force 2 or 3.
Yep.
There you go.
Their defense is just so good, man.
It is very good. Final game of the first round. Final game we'll pick here, and then we'll hang a banner and get out of here. Tennessee at Ohio State. I don't think it can be any prettier than that. I mean, it's just going to be an absolute scene. These two fan bases in the horseshoe on ESPN, ABC, 8 o'clock kick Eastern time. This is going to be absolute cinema. This is going to be great. Tennessee fans on Twitter have just put out a diagram of how they're going to tear down the field goal post and throw it in a river in Columbus. I'd like to see them try with the pepper spray police officers that Ohio State has. But, Cameron, let me hear your thoughts. Who you got in this one?
This one's out of all of them in terms of like just excitement. This one I'm just incredibly excited for. Classic 8-9 matchup that you see in basketball. Two teams super even. I'm hoping and I think that the rivalry game for Ohio State was a wake-up call because they are much better than what they played like against Michigan. But it's all about who shows up. I am going to go Ohio State, but if they don't show up, Tennessee could definitely clip them.
This is the game of the weekend, I think. Is this Fowler and Herb Street?
Gotta be.
I assume.
Gotta be. It's gotta be them.
Which, by the way, might be the best football duo, professional or college, on TV. Just saying. I'll throw that out there as a broadcast guy.
Hard to disagree with that.
Yeah. I'm going Ohio State. I think they're going to remember that they have really, really, really good wide receivers. I feel like they tried to out Michigan, and they just forgot that if they just would have thrown the ball to the outside, Michigan wouldn't have been able to stop them. Those receivers are stupid good at Ohio State. So if they just, I don't know. And now if they go 3 and out on the first drive or two, they're going to get booed off their own field. So that might be kind of hilarious. But I don't know. I don't think Tennessee has enough to win the game, but Tennessee's one of those teams where if they get on a roll, then all of a sudden, maybe they go beat Oregon the next round. Like they might be the team that gets like really hot and just wins the whole damn thing. But I'll take Ohio State.
Landon,
how we doing? I picked Tennessee. I have no analysis for you. Jordan, your pick.
Well done.
The best.
I think Ohio State's a top 3, maybe top 2 talent team in the country. I think Oregon is up there. I think Ohio State has a lot to prove right now with all the things about Ryan Day, and I've heard Urban Meyer has already inked a deal to come back. I've heard all kinds of things. I think it's going to be a monster distraction. Ohio State notorious for folding in games like this. I'm going to go Tennessee.
Everything that Harrod just said, I'm going to double stamp that. And the only thing that scares me about Tennessee is that their offense this year has been very boomer bust. They have to hit the big play in order for them to get rolling. They are an offense that thrives on momentum. They're an offense that can score from anywhere, but they can also not score at all for long periods of time. And Nico, as a quarterback, has every tool that you need in the toolbox to be successful. It's just a matter of if he actually figures it out and it clicks. So I am going to pick Tennessee because I do think that the first 3rd and 10 running back draw or quarterback draw that Ryan Day and them call that gets 2 yards, the crowd is going to come unglued and turn against them. And I think that is going to be the difference in the game. So I think Tennessee is going to find a way to win this game, but it's going to be a dogfight. This game is going to be very, very fun to watch because Tennessee also salty defense.
Yep.
So does Ohio State, though.
Yep.
Ohio State's
Yeah.
pretty
No, yeah.
defense.
I mean, across the board, I mean, this point, I mean, you can say good things about every side of the ball for every playoff team. I think that's what is so fun about this. But
Ohio
think
State
the
had
key
they had
for-
my preseason Heisman pick, and then I just didn't hear
Yeah.
anything about him the entire season.
Well, they got a two-headed beast. I mean, Trevion Henderson is just as good, if not better, than Quinshon Judkins. So, but the key for me here with these games is like I hate to just be like, oh, chalk and pick the better rated teams, but they're home games.
They're
That's
home
the
games.
that's the
Huge.
key for
Massive.
me,
Yep.
and especially in this one, a night game at Ohio State. I mean, that's brutal.
Yep.
The home game matters more in the college playoff than it would in an NFL playoff.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
1,000%.
I agree with that.
Let's hang
Just
some
the
banners.
atmosphere is different. Yeah.
I like that. Let's
It's gonna
hang
be
some
an awesome
banners.
first round.
Let's wrap this up. We picked all of the bowl games and all of the first round playoff games. We will leave out the remaining parts of the playoff for later podcasts. But if you have anything that you want to look at as far as our predictions for bowl games, you can check out our Bowl Pick'em blog that I typed up. I predict all 36 bowl games that we just did on the podcast. You can hear some more in-depth analysis there. Cameron is throwing up a bowl game preview for both of his teams for West Virginia and James Madison in their 2 bowl games. Zach is also going to throw up a bowl preview for the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl between Missouri and Iowa. So check that out too. And if Jordan wants to get frisky, he might even preview Clemson and Texas for all of our Texas fans, or the Texas fans that haven't discovered us yet. You can discover us thanks to Jordan's beautiful writing. Now, let's get out of here and hang a banner. So Jordan, you said you wanted to go first, so no one would steal your banner.
Yeah.
Hang a banner.
I'm gonna hang a banner. This is a really important banner, and I didn't know if anybody else was gonna beat me to it. So I wanted to hang a banner this week to my good friend Hunter Bolin, who made the fantasy playoffs in his own league for the first time in league history. Told me on Twitter, quote, "I'll see you in the Super Bowl," and then proceeded to lose. I want to make sure I get it right. 196 and counting to 124 in the first round because he started Cooper Kupp, who played an entire football game, 0 catches for 0 yards, and a whole lot of cardio. Hunter, I'm so proud that you made the playoffs, and I'm so happy that you're not in them anymore. Hang a banner to, what's your team name? Oh, yeah, Cookies and Creamed.
Oof.
It's a reference to our first ever podcast. Well, episode 1 at least. Yeah, Cooper Kupp, if you're listening, appreciate it, buddy.
If you're listening, sponsor us.
Listen, Hunter, you understand that Cooper Kupp would have had to have gone for 70 for it to be a game, right?
Yeah, I understand that. And then I also had Baker Mayfield on my bench because I left Justin Herbert in there, and Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield
and
went off
that's
for
another
37.
part of the hang the banner. Hunter told me when I was trying to trade him quarterback after quarterback this year, and I quote, "I don't need them. I have Baker Mayfield now." And then bench Baker Mayfield in the playoffs, and then Baker Mayfield went for 40.
And they rolled the Chargers.
I would also like to preface all of this by saying I am going to get steamboated in the semifinals next week. There is no question about that. But at least I will make it farther than Hunter.
Well, I beat
further than
Cameron and Landon, so that's all that matters for me.
That's my hang the banner.
I'll go
proud of
next
Hunter.
if no one else wants to.
Sure.
I'm going to hang a banner because I got numbers for you guys for the transfer portal. And this blew my mind. I had a source that has access to the portal, and I asked them, I said, can you do me a favor and you pull up the transfer portal and tell me how many FBS Division I transfers have entered the portal since December 1st of 2024?
2,716.
Lower?
I was going to go 1732.
Higher?
Ooh, yeah, I was thinking 1,800.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, now, Cameron, when were you born?
Leave me out of this.
Hold on, no, hold on. No. When were you born?
1998.
Oh, okay. We're two off.
What's your social security number?
1996. 1,996 players in the transfer portal. And if you don't believe me that there are some good things about the transfer portal, but if you don't believe me that the overall scope of this is in a bad place, today we had a picture go viral of a defensive lineman named Bear Alexander who started his career at Georgia, got a Georgia tattoo on his bicep, has a USC profile picture because he transferred there, and that picture that went viral, he was wearing a Penn State uniform because he was on a visit. This needs to stop. Somebody with a pair of nuts step up at the NCAA and do something about these kids transferring every single December. It's ridiculous. 1,996 kids. And probably half of them are never going to play football again because somebody got in their ear and said, hey, if you transfer to that place, yeah, they're going to give you more money than wherever you're getting right now. And, man, they're so much better. Hop in the portal. Football career's over with. It's a joke.
Hunter, not that anybody here actually likes the NCAA, but I will say quickly, they've been legislated out of being able to do anything with that. So it's Congress that needs to step up.
Well, then somebody step up there and do something about this because it's ridiculous.
I completely agree. I think, I don't remember the exact percentage from last year, but of those 1,996 people that enter the transfer portal, I think 10% maybe end up going somewhere.
Yeah.
The others don't go anywhere.
It's ridiculous.
I want to throw this out there. I just logged on Twitter to Trash Talk Hunter and his bad fantasy football team. The very first thing I see on here, Western Kentucky transfer quarterback TJ Finley is signed with Tulane. It's got every school he's played for on the graphic.
Oh, I got him. Go
ahead.
He started his career. He's from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. So he started his career at LSU. He transferred from LSU to Auburn. Yep. Then he went from Auburn to Texas State.
Yep.
Then he went from Texas State to Western Kentucky, and now he is at Tulane. Dude,
so he's got more schools than years of eligibility.
Go to Enterprise Rent-A-Car, you bum. Stop playing college football.
Who's hanging another banner?
I'll go.
Okay. Hunter's so passionate, and Landon just is like, I'll go.
I guess. I don't know.
I'll take Indiana.
Hang the banner to me.
Oh, boy.
For losing an entire episode of a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And getting my greatest producer title revoked. At least temporarily. I'm going to try to win it back, but it's probably not going to work. So
if you could find the episode, you'd get it back.
Yeah. Well, the episode is there, and really, actually, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm the only one that it wasn't recorded, but my screen also wasn't recorded. Not like I talk that much. So
for the record, let me summarize this for everybody. We played trivia.
We did.
Cameron and I co-hosted.
It was a great trivia.
Zach ran away with it. Landon passed on pretty much every question, and Hunter tried to set a record for the fewest, like the most negative he could get because it was a true Jeopardy board in the financial aspect. And then Landon lost
questions too. Good questions.
Really good questions.
It was really good questions.
It was really good, and I regret losing it.
Can I say this? A year from now, let's just do the exact same Jeopardy game and ask us the same questions, and let's see if Landon gets more right than last time.
I guarantee I'll get more wrong.
I probably will.
What a speculum was.
I'm about to say, yeah, yeah, that was true.
Because he watches Grey's Anatomy.
It's true.
It's true.
I'll go. hang the banner, James Madison University club baseball team.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Got to give a shout out to them. My brother is in his senior year down at JMU. Thought he was going to graduate early and didn't think he was going to have a spring semester to play in his final year. He had to retake a class. So now he gets a spring semester and he gets to play on the club baseball team again. So quick shout out to my brother.
Garrett?
Garrett. No.
Congrats,
but-
Cameron's brother. You're dumb.
Garrett Barrett. Nice job.
Is it fair?
Oh boy. Hang the banner though. The NCBA, the National Club Baseball Association, came out with their list of the hardest routes to the Club Baseball College World Series this year, and it runs through the Mid-Atlantic region. Their top 6 ranked teams are JMU, Elon, Virginia Tech, William and Mary, NC State, and East Carolina.
William and Mary
so-
seems a little unfair.
Yeah,
well,
2-on-1.
what are you going to do? East Carolina, quick shout out to them. In the playoffs last year, they played against East Carolina, and East Carolina Club Baseball actually hires coaches to coach for them. Like 99% of these teams, it's just the club members are coaching. They hire coaches to coach for them because their club fees are so high. It's like a factory at East Carolina. And they have an unreal club baseball team that would honestly compete at like the D2 level. So club baseball, give some respect where it's due.
I love that, Cameron. That was really good.
I'm still thinking of words that rhyme with Barrett and Jarrett. Former Ohio State running back Maurice Claret.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'm done.
Wrestling legend, Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
You got to do the dance.
Yeah, do the
All right, I'm over it.
yeah. Okay,
The moment's gone. You killed it.
sorry.
Oh man,
I'm good at
Such a
that.
parrot.
Zach, take us home.
Such a parrot. I'm gonna hang a banner for Don Shula because his record is still going to be intact as the all-time winningest NFL head coach. Because a certain human being that's very old is going to go coach North Carolina. I'm very confused by Bill Belichick going to Chapel Hill and
Chapel Bill.
But he seems very excited about that, and I think that just confuses me even more. I don't know. None of this makes sense.
I have a theory.
Go, because I don't.
Because at first I was like, they fired 72-year-old Mac Brown to hire 73-year-old Bill Belichick. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick has always been very cognizant of his Hunter. That means he understands of his place in the game of professional football. I think that it's a big time FU to the NFL to say, look, I'll just go get a college job and I don't care about your stupid little record.
Yeah.
I've also heard he got in his contract that his kid is going to be the coach in waiting or whatever
to take over. Yeah.
And there is a chance that Belichick may never actually coach a game at North Carolina. He may just be setting his kid up and then turn around and interview for NFL jobs. I don't really know.
That's
but,
so weird.
But my thought is if he's actually going to do it, that it's to snub the NFL, because that sounds like the most Belichick thing ever.
It 100% does, because I just can't imagine him sitting in a kid's living room.
No,
and
but
working.
at the same time, just wear your Super Bowl rings.
Seriously,
who's not coming at that point?
Also, people are worried about how he'll be able to recruit and stuff because he's 70 years old. His girlfriend's 27.
Yeah, he can recruit.
Yeah, bring her with you.
Oh my!
That's probably legal.
Yeah, Director of Operations, Mrs. Belichick,
Mrs.
Jill Belichick,
Belichick in waiting.
Her name is Bella Chick.
Belichick.
I got to get off this podcast.
Oh my gosh. All right. We're ending it right there. We are Press Box After Dark. Please check out all of our podcasts on Apple Music and Spotify. Follow us there.
Landon's on full surrender Cobra up there.
Yeah, he has. Follow us on Spotify and Apple Music. Give us a 5-star review. Listen to all of our episodes. We really appreciate that. You can also find us on YouTube at Pressbox After Dark. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also catch all of our episodes there. Since we've gone to video, all of our beautiful faces, or maybe not so beautiful faces, are on YouTube. But you can check us out on YouTube at Pressbox After Dark. You can engage with us on Twitter. Please follow us on Twitter at PressboxAD. And vote on our Christmas movie poll that Jordan sent out about 5 hours ago when we started recording. Is Polar Express a better movie than Christmas Vacation? Let us know on Twitter. Vote in the poll. Follow us. PressboxAD. Everything that we do is on PressboxAfterDark.com. 3 Up, 3 Down, MLB blog, Double Doink, NFL blog, College Football Bowl Pick'em, Bowl Previews, podcast.
What?
Sponsor us.
What?
I had another beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, and a Bloody Mary. Does anybody else have anything they want to add?
Yeah, by the time they hear this podcast, the poll will have been closed.
It's not true. I left it open for 5 days.
Oh.
Retweet.
Thinking ahead.
Repost? Whatever.
Polar Express, big developer guy.
Polar Express, big developer guy. All right, boys. Merry Christmas. I don't think we're recording until Christmas happens. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Please follow us, like our stuff, give us a chance. We're not that bad. We kind of are, but just give us a chance.
Tom Hanks would like to say, suck it, Hunter.
That's fine.
From the North Pole.
See you, dinks.
Bye, buddy.
It's time for the Sonic drive of the game. And perhaps as far as I'm concerned, the drive of the game may be our drive home from Starkville to Tupelo.
You can't fire me! I got a contract! I'm Rance Wilder!